In the smoky ruins of what was once Earth's most advanced medical outpost, silence reigned. The war between humans and the alien Vezari had decimated cities, erased forests, and left continents shrouded in ash. And yet, for all the blood spilled and ships shattered, neither side had won. In the far reaches of the shattered Western Front, the winds shifted, carrying with them something massive. Trees bent, birds scattered. The ground shook beneath to lone steps. Dr. Elena Myles looked up from her field tent, brushing dirt off her uniform. Her surgical gloves still bore the blood of a wounded human child. Her team had evacuated hours ago, but Elena remained. She always remained. When the massive shadow crossed over her, her first instinct was fear. A terrible roar echoed through the valley. Out of the smoke and twilight emerged a creature the size of a shuttle, scaled in obsidian, its wings torn, neck bleeding heavily. The beast swayed as it landed, and Elena's breath caught. It was a Dravik, the deadliest bioengineered creature in the Vezari fleet. Dragons, the soldiers called them. This one was clearly a queen's personal mount. Her crest bore the silver sigils of command. Vezari used them in only the most elite air strikes. The last time one had been seen, it had burned through 4 battalions in 30 seconds. And now it was here, wounded, bleeding, dying. Elena backed into the tent slowly, grabbing the emergency beacon. This is Dr. Myles, requesting immediate evac. We've got a Dravik in my perimeter. Repeat, a Queen-class Dravik. The reply was cold. Leave it. All personnel instructed to evacuate non-human contact zones. Do not engage. I think it's dying. It's not hostile. Do not engage. The line went dead. The dragon let out a rumble. Not a growl, but something deeper, softer. Elena stepped outside, heart pounding. She saw the creature's flank rise and fall in shallow breaths. Its left wing was shredded. The long, spine neck had a deep plasma burn, but its eyes, glowing with green fire, were fixed on her. And beside it, barely conscious, was a Vezari female. Thin, wiry, wounded across her torso, her silver bio-armor melting into her skin. An officer, a queen. Elena's jaw clenched. She'd seen what Vezari forces had done to her people. Her brother was still missing after the siege of Titan Station. But this wasn't war now. This was something else. Something bleeding. Something dying. Something left behind. No one else is coming, are they? Elena asked aloud, more to herself than anyone. The dragons, I blinked once. Slowly, against every military protocol, Elena grabbed her trauma bag and walked toward the beast. The first step was the hardest. The creature's size was monstrous. Its tail alone could have crushed a transport, but it did not move. As she approached the Vezari queen, the alien's eyes flickered open. A weak hand lifted, a gesture of defense or warning. I'm not here to fight, Elena said calmly, crouching. I'm a doctor. I want to help. The Vezari blinked, her vertical pupils narrowing. Elena assessed the situation quickly. The queen was barely alive, internal bleeding, cracked exoskeletal armor, and blood that shimmered with iridescent green. But the dragon, he was worse. The gaping wound on his neck was infected. The wing would need surgical repair if he was ever to fly again. She worked fast, laying out sealants and plasma coagulants, bypassing the usual tools for human physiology. She had studied Vezari biology in secret. Even though it was forbidden, she'd always believed someone would need to know how to heal, not just kill. The dragon groaned as she applied the sealant. Its tail twitched, narrowly missing her shoulder. Easy, she murmured. I'm trying to save you. The queen whispered something in her language, her voice rasping. Elena looked up. You have to slow down. I can't understand you. The queen winced, then repeated in halting English, "Zorth, mine, protect." Elena nodded. "He's yours. And you're his." "Got it." She worked through the night. The dragon, Zorth, tolerated her presence. He never struck, never growled, though she could feel his pain in every breath. The queen drifted in and out of consciousness. She murmured things Elena didn't understand. Words of grief, words of war, words of sorrow. By dawn, Zorth's wounds were sealed, stabilized, and bandaged. He wouldn't fly for weeks, but he would live. The queen stirred, sitting up with difficulty. Her gaze met Elena's. "You did not run." Elena stood up, brushing her hands on her knees. "Neither did you." The alien woman tilted her head, her expression unreadable. "Why?" Elena didn't answer right away. She looked toward the horizon, where distant firestorms still burned. Because someone has to stop the dying, even if it's just one life at a time. The queen looked at her. "I was told humans hate us." "Some do, maybe most. But hate doesn't heal anything." A long pause. Then the queen placed her clawed hand on Zorth's shoulder. The dragon shifted slightly, letting out a deep exhale. "We will not forget this," the queen said. "Good," Elena replied. "Maybe next time we won't shoot each other on sight." The queen's lips curled slightly. A Vaisari smile? Or something close? Then the sound came: distant engines, human transports, soldiers. Elena's radio clicked on. "Dr. Myles, this is Commander Tren. We've detected movement in your zone. Are you safe?" Elena hesitated. She glanced at the queen and Zorth. "Affirmative. Hostile is no longer a threat." "Copy that. We're inbound for pickup. ETA 3 minutes. Any non-human presence should be neutralized for safety." Elena stepped back toward the tent, and her voice came through clear. "Negative. I'm not killing them. They're not hostiles. They're survivors." A long pause. "Doctor, you're breaking protocol. I'm rewriting it." The queen stood shakily. Zorth unfolded his wings slightly and snarled at the sound of the engines. The queen looked to Elena and said softly, "We will go before your people come. But we remember." "Wait," Elena said. She pulled something from her satchel, a medical patch with her insignia. She offered it to the queen. "For when someone else is bleeding," she said. The queen took it slowly, reverently, and tucked it into her armor. Zorth turned, wings extending, and with a powerful leap, he carried the queen into the gray morning sky, rising awkwardly but rising still. By the time the transport landed, they were gone. The report filed by Dr. Elena Myles was flagged and sealed, then buried under 20 levels of redacted protocol. She was reprimanded, but quietly. No court-martial. Too many had heard her broadcast. A month later, the Vaisari queen herself walked, unarmed, into the demilitarized zone. And with her, limping and healing but still powerful, came Zorth. She carried only one item in her hand, a blood-stained medical patch, human-made. And so began the first true peace talks of the war, because someone once had refused to run.